This playthrough is rated E10+.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Sly 2 Band of Thieves. In the last episode, we finished the 5th episode, A Tangled Web, where we captured... Well, I guess we didn't technically capture the Contessa. Nayla did and got the credit for it, and Carmelita's on the run, and we've had to hide out for a bit. But even with all that going down, we got the Clockwerk guys, so now it's time to continue getting another piece of the Clockwerk parts as we head to the Great White North in Chapter 6, He Who Tames the Iron Horse.
Following the trail of spice shipments, we made our way up to Nunavut Bay, Canada, the secret hub of Jean Bisson's shipping empire. As a young man, he trekked across Canada to strike it rich during the gold rush of 1852. An avid prospector, he took some chances and ended up buried alive in an avalanche. Miraculously, the quick freeze kept him alive, and 120 years later, thanks to global warming, he thawed out. A product of his time, he dreams of taming the wild north, damming every river and chopping down all the trees, with progress delivered at the sharp end of an axe. Shipping spice for the Claw Gang proved a lucrative way to bankroll his one-man war against nature. And yet, I have to feel a little sorry for him. He's just a normal guy from the 1850s. Back in his day, he'd be a hero, but today, he's a villain. Either way, that man's got more than his fair share of the Clockwerk parts. What a low-tech guy like Jean Bisson is doing with robot parts is a mystery. I almost don't want to know. But as always, it's only a matter of time before I find out.
Wow, looks like we made our way to Canada, eh? So we're gonna do something to boot his Jean Bisson's Clockwerk parts, eh? Okay, I've got to stop being a stereotypical Canadian reflection in American media for now. I might bring it back just for grins, but I'm surprised during this cartoon opening they made a reference to The Shining with Jean Bisson being frozen in the ice. Kind of surprising with the E10+ game showing the scene from like considered a R. Actually, is The Shining R-rated? It might be PG when it came out. Anyway, time to explore this place and see. I need to remind myself to off-screen do some more grinding for money because I really did. Look at this. We're already behind on some of the stuff, so I'll just do that in between a couple of recording sessions. But for now, let's see what plans we can put together.
And root out and out into the wilderness.
Alright, so we gotta figure out some what we need to do to get whatever Clockwerk part he's got. He's got a part. I don't know what part he's got. He's got a part of something. Yeah, you're not sure you're in Canada, game? Big old maple leaf there. Now, alright, who do we have to represent the Canucks in this adventure? We've got ducks, mallards to be specific. Or at least those look like mallards. And whatever. And elk? No? Kind of look like it. Anyway, let's see if I remember really quick. Just get a few extra bits and bobs before we Alright, anyway, where do we need to go? I don't want to spend forever. Okay. Go over that way. We'll try to get bottles and stuff like that on the way. If I remember correctly, this place isn't too bad for bottle collecting. If I remember correctly, because this place is pretty open, from what I recall. I'll admit I don't remember this level as well as others, but generally speaking, I think I recall this level being easier to grab bottles because most of them are out in the open. So. And yeah, the music selection here is a bit more like a country theme because it's out in kind of the wilderness. Oh yeah, I almost forgot I had my uh-oh! Ah! Bears! Ah, grizzly bears. Actually, is that grizzly? Either way, those guys are dangerous, man.
That cabin makes sea brush plastic, but don't be fooled. It's the control center for Jean Bison's trade empire. Sneak inside and raid his files. You're sure to find out where he keeps his clockwork parts.
Ransacking his files doesn't sound hard. Now, climbing up a sheer rock wall, that'll be a challenge.
You're in luck. Before Jean Bison took over, this used to be a popular destination for rock climbers. Some of their old wall hooks are still around.
I'm guessing I just jump and hit the circle button to latch on.
That's right. And remember to lean back before you spring off the hook. You'll get more altitude.
Thanks for the tip. I'll give it a try.
Remember, lean back, bend your knees. Ah! Get off me. Leave me alone. I've already got a bear on my butt. Yeah, I was a woodsman when I was, well, not a woodsman. I was a camper and a Boy Scout when I was younger. I know all the dangers about bears. Ooh, let me tell you, boy. Not even deal with that. If I remember, actually, if I remember correctly, I think the treasures we get from dudes is a lot more extensive. Even basic stuff, you get a lot more money for it now. Anyway, if we want to get there, we just lean back. It makes us jump high, and then we press X, and boom. There you go. Profit. I mean, we get there. Alright. What the? Moles? Did that thing have dynamite? I think it did. Anyway, we smacked him. It kind of reminds me of a video online where a guy tried to scare another guy by jumping out of a trash can, and then the guy just instinctually just punches him in the face and knocks him out.
Jackpot, Sly. That's Jean Bison.
Looks like he didn't notice me come in.
Just stay out of sight and take a picture of each of his trade routes. They should narrow our search for his share of the clockwork parts.
All right, I'm on it.
I'm surprised you didn't hear me uh-oh.
Salutations, Mr. Arpeggio. Y'all got time to shoot the breeze?
Of course, for you, chum, always. Although must we communicate through that dreadful speakerphone?
Yeah, I can think better while my legs move. Pumps blood to your brain.
Yes, of course. One must keep blood in one's brain. But do tell, is there some pressing matter you'd like to discuss?
First off, are you still coming on schedule to get that Northern Lights battery?
Yes, we're well underway. My blimp should arrive at the end of the week.
Bullseye. For second, when you gonna give me a look-see at that clockwork brain of yours? I'd sure like to buy it off you.
Be song, you covetous troglodyte. You've already got the lion's share of the parts. Would you take my meager portion of the robotic bird for your own and strip me of all my earthly pleasures?
Easy there, partner. You're all up in a lather. It's just that I found some real use for the clockwork parts I got. Why, I put 3 of them in the engines of my best trains. With those robotic doohickeys feeding the fire, them trains will run all night and all day. I call them my iron horses. Of course, I gotta keep the plans hidden. Stuffed them in my 3 trophy bass.
Sounds like you're making capital use of your share of the robotic loot. But for now, the clockwork brain stays with me on the blimp. Although, when I arrive to pick up the Northern Lights battery, I might be persuaded to give you a peek.
That'll do fine. By the way, you ready to giddy up into Perry for the final hoedown?
Yes, the blimp's hypnotist wavelengths conform to the specs drawn up by the Contessa, and Dimitri, before his unfashionable capture, did a bang-up job of distributing spice through his nightclub.
Sounds like all you're missing is some Northern Light electricity.
You're correct, sir. Yours is the final piece to the puzzle, the missing link. Once the battery is aboard, nothing will stand in the Claw Gang's way. Paris will be ours.
Yeah, okay. So, I guess I'll be seeing you at the end of the week.
Right. Farewell, Bison. Stiff upper lip. Ta-ta.
Sly, did you hear that?
Sorry.
Bison's hidden the Iron Horse blueprints in his trophy bass. Head for the fish on top of the fireplace and steal those plans.
Anyway, I didn't want to talk during the conversation because I wanted to hear what they were saying, but yeah, apparently this Arpeggio, whoever that is, has got a clockwork brain, so we can know where to go to next. And this guy got a few parts for his own, so I don't know how this great northern bison, or bison as you want to pronounce it, got that stuff, but hey. Alright, let's check this fish. Is it one of those singing fish? No, but close. Alright.
Excellent. Now get out of that cabin before you're spotted.
Righto. Righto. Yeah, luckily I guess his speakerphone and everything. So that means he's got multiple blueprint. Why would he have multiple blueprints that had to be worked together? Yeah, gameplay mechanics. We'll just forgive it for now.
After analyzing Jason's decorating techniques, I think we'll find the other trophy bass above the mantle in the 2 remaining cabins.
Man, I guess all these guys are just so paranoid. They're just like, I think my own men are gonna steal my stuff, so I'm gonna hide my blueprints all over this place. Yeah, I'm gonna probably spend a bit more time like picking people's pockets in between missions, just to trying to fill up my money, because of how behind I am. I usually don't get this farther behind. Usually when I play, I make sure to like have my money at a. Okay, how do I get? Maybe I should have jumped on the train from over here. It looks like. Usually I would just make sure I got all the things before I left the level. Like, okay, I would check and see if I got all the big treasures, and then after that, then I would grind to get some more money. I hate calling it grinding in this game, even though that's technically what I'm doing. I'll just grab that bottle later. I'd rather get the thing first before I start running around. Ooh, another. Let's grab some more of that treasure. Some of that more beautiful beam footage. We're getting jewels now, huh? Big spender Sly over here. Hopefully I should be able to run across those. Uh-oh. Ah! Get inside. That'll hide me from danger. Get inside the cabin. That's what most people. That's what most woodsmen do, right?
Get to the fish above the mantle and steal those blueprints.
Alright, best to go from up top, as Grandpappy used to always say. No, I don't. He was an accountant in a World War II vet, so he didn't talk silly nonsense like that. Actually, I guess he would have been silly at times, I guess. But because he was an avid reader, so he understood all. Maybe that's where I get my verbose. Oh man, you can tell I'm getting dumber in my old age. That's where I get my verbose nature, is from my grandpa. Rest in peace. I want to steal more from those guys, but I'd rather not cause any more extra trouble. Alright, one more to go. And I saw that one bottle on the way here. Let's grab that before we... just to save me some trouble. I wonder if I could just jump up there. Okay. Oh, that was another way. Oh, that... I could have gotten to that cabin this way if I didn't want to mess with that. Huh? Oh, well. More treasure. Yeah, I know it's slowing down the gameplay by me doing this, but I'd rather... But if I can do it on the way... Because I think you get like 150 coins or something like that for every gold bar. So there you go. Okay, where's the other one? Okay, it's up that way. Oh, here's a bottle. You're probably up there, I bet, that I can't even get to yet. Unless... Is it up here? Oh, I bet it's below me. Oh, and there's one over there too, but we can get that out of the way. Well, I'll try to, between this episode and the next, I'll try to get a general consensus of where all the bottles are if I can. And then go from there. Aw, man, right above me. Too bad I don't have a... Ooh, hello. Oh, come on. Oh, what the hey? It's supposed to... This thing's weird. Maybe it's because of the way I'm... Okay, here we go. was about to say he was like leaning it weird, so I kept falling off every time. Okay, there we go. I forgot you could actually change the angle of the trajectory of where you jumped. Let's get this while we're here, since we're on the way. Huzzah! Anywhere here? I don't think so. Well, if there are, I'll get them later. Oop. Oh, I'm nuts. And there goes that plan, but I can get back up there. Why is that there anyway? Good thing I can avoid the easily escapable bear traps. Nice job there, guys. Ooh, there's a treasure. I'll have to remember to get that later. Let's go inside and get the final blueprint, though. I might be able to just go back to the... Nah, I best save the...
The last trophy bass is above the fireplace. Be careful.
Oh, it's almost like every other thing was...
I've heard tell from the boys at Ponderosa Cabin there's someone been in my hidden blueprints. Everyone stay sharp. This ain't no summer camp. I don't pay you boys to lollygag while there's a thief in these parts.
You don't pay us at all, sir. Yeah, we're not about to until you catch this thief. Anyway, how did they find out? Like,
exceptional work, Sly. That's the last of the blueprints.
how'd they find out I'd stole them all already? Well, you know what they say in video game logic: news travels faster than you do. Except that would work. That would make sense. News traveling faster than you do if it was a world with, well, actually, I guess this is a world of phones, isn't it?
Armed with all 3 blueprints, we should be able to isolate and track the Iron Horse trains through that satellite dish.
Top of the mountain, huh? Shouldn't take long.
Okay. Camera? Camera! Aw, man, I can't see. Gabe! Okay, so what was that all about? Did you guys see that? The camera, like... Wow, I don't remember this game being that glitchy. Is it just my copy? Is it just the collection? Or is it just because the PS3 collection version is a little glitchy? Because I don't remember the original game having that many issues. Anyway. Yeah, that's happened twice now. Maybe I just need to reset the game. Maybe I'll do that in between.
Keep an eye out for those rock climber wall hooks. They might be useful.
No, you don't say. Oh, there's another treasure up here? Wow. At least this one will be easier. Whoa, what the? Ah! Birds! Get off me.
This is great. We've got total access to the train's GPS system. It's all on my computer. Head back to the safe house. I'll crunch some numbers and give you and Murray the rundown.
Well, you about to... It sounded like he was almost about to do a maniacal laugh. Oh, I have to go back and get that treasure later. Well, we know where it is, so...
Thanks to Sly's efforts, we now know the location of all 3 of the local Clockwerk parts. 2 lugs and a stomach. John Bisson has grafted each piece to the engine in one of his Iron Horse trains. This improvement allows the trains to run all night and all day. We won't have the luxury of sneaking in while they're stopped. While they're in motion, the only way aboard is through a hatch on the caboose roof, which unfortunately has been locked down. These need to go. First, collect the spice gas from the balloons above town, and then land on the back of the caboose to blow off the locks. Once the way is cleared, I'll suit up and jump into Iron Horse number 1 while it passes near town. With some luck, we'll have the first Clockwerk lug in a few hours.
So we need to get some lungs and a stomach. Man, is it just me or is this just some serious body horror stuff going on here? I mean, we're taking people's body parts, for goodness sakes. I don't know why, that just kind of messes with me, man.
This here's John Basson. That was a quality job you boys did unloading the spice off them boats. Soon enough, I'll have one of them special Iron Horse trains come by and pick it all up for distribution. Stay sharp, and
killing some bears, huh? Well, if it was Stephen Colbert, I'd be all for it, but I don't have anything against the bears, you know, as dangerous as they are. Does anyone even remember that thing with the Colbert on the Colbert Report many years ago? We had a beef with bears on Comedy Central. No one remembers that? I am yay old, yay barely. Alright, anyway, we got a couple missions with Sly. Alright, yeah, so you saw those 2 treasures, so those, I'm gonna do those off screen and grab those and just get back to base. There's really no, like, super strategy, it's just do it, that type of thing, so I don't have to worry about showing you those, but I'll get a few bottles on the way to the next mission. Uh-oh. Hate this Maui Mallard. Does anyone remember that game? Man, kind of like one of those weird spin-off games from that featured Donald Duck. Man, remember back in the day when like Donald Duck and Mickey and Goofy and all of them were like in a lot of games? Man, when did they just stop putting them in games and stuff like that? I guess just because game production is too expensive to do and all this other stuff these days, so people don't want to put forth the effort. It's kind of sad, really. I was hearing some bottle bouncing. Okay, what's up here? Was there another one around here? I don't think so. Oh, no, there it is. Aha! Alright, anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and get to the next train. Gotta be careful because the train will be charging one way or another. Alright, let's get on to this section, whatever we're doing here.
Sly, it's awful. I can't believe it.
Slow down, Bentley. What happened?
Murray, he went out looking for a snack and got captured by Inspector Fox.
Carmelita? She's here? Don't worry, Bentley. I know how to handle her.
But I don't know where she's locked up Murray. I'm used to having all the facts.
Calm down. Carmelita's not cruel like the Contessa. I'll follow her without being seen. She's bound to check on Murray sooner or later.
Okay, that's a good plan. Just don't get caught too. I don't want to be alone again.
Wow, ever since he got alone. But we just started. I was just about to go after her. Game? But yeah, I guess Bentley really got affected when he got separated from his friends. So, all right, let's try this again. I just jumped a direction just to kind of. Oh, she takes out the dudes on her. Okay, nice lady. Okay, is it just me? Okay, did you see? Okay. She has a little hat. Did you see that? Is that not precious? She has a little hat to cover her head. We're just trying to follow her, right? We're not actually trying to. We're just trying to find out where Murray is. Obviously, if we make noise, she'll turn around. So, I think this is a mission I can I approve of. Following the lovely Carmelita, despite her capturing one of our friends. But hey, at least she's not malicious. Yeah, look at that little hat. It's almost goofy when you think about it. Well, it is this game is based off more cartoon type of mentality, so but yeah, she'll take out dudes with her shock pistol, even though it's supposed to be a shock pistol, not a lightning pistol. So, but hey, all right, Miss Fox, where do you have our big dumb lummox of a friend? The Murray will be found, Miss Carmelita. Wow, she's got some good hopping skills. Surprise, surprise. I didn't think foxes could do that. Actually, I don't know. Well, let me think. Have I seen pictures of foxes jumping really high? Maybe when they're scared, perhaps, but... Yeah. Then again, she's humanoid, I don't think her outfit's any different other than wearing that little hat. It's like otter. When you see otters, you can't help but be just like, aw, they're so cute. Boom. She's taking out all our enemies, dude. Oops. Yeah, we get the coins don't disappear from. Oh. Yeah, grabbing coins that way to gain money isn't really the most effective way to grind for money. So. Alright, how far away is your base of operations, Miss Fox? You're not really... Oh! You're not really, like, going by the code... You're not really part of Interpol right now because you're on the lam. Until you can get Nayla for what she did to you. But we have to kind of capture and act despite... Other than her being like a... oh, what's the word? Someone who basically is looking for promotion to just get to the top of the ranks, like... Powerhouse. That's all that she's guilty of, is being deceitful to her allies, but you know, it's not like she's done any actual crime.
Hey, criminal, you doing okay in there? I know it's tight, but you won't get shocked if you hold still.
I'm okay. And thanks for that bag of jelly beans. I was starving.
Won't be long now. Once I bust the other members of your gang, we'll get out of here.
I'm grateful for the jelly beans and all, but aren't you on the outs with Interpol right now?
I'm an honest cop. Busting the Cooper gang will prove my innocence and show everyone that Constable Neela set me up.
You mean Captain Neela? I hear she got promoted.
Whatever. Just sit tight. I'm going to look for your pals.
Murray, I've come to break you out.
Fat chance. This thing is triple padlocked and Inspector Fox is carrying all the keys.
Come on, buddy. You know I'm an expert at pickpocketing.
She's tough, Sly. If you manage to get a key, you'd better run for it. Carmelita's sure to notice and chase after you.
Leave her to me.
So basically, if we take a key, she's gonna immediately pounce on her butt. So we gotta keep. Aren't you supposed to be like super strong, Murray? Wouldn't those like little bitty locks not be like anything? Eh, whatever. Well, at least Carmelita isn't an aggressive cop. She's probably one of those people that wouldn't just like, you know, beat you when you throw you in jail. She'd put you in jail because you were a criminal, but not treat you inhumanely. That's mine! Wah, 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 wah. Got it. Now I have to beat foot. Ah!
I felt that, thief.
Run! Oh, in the water I go. That's not what I want to do. Crap. Run! Run your skinny little raccoon legs. Fox! I mean... Raccoon! Sly! Go away, Carmelita. I mean, any other day of the week, I'd love for you to chase me. But... Wow. Sissy, huh? I'll show you a... Ah! Man. It rains, of course, you know what I mean? Alright, let's get this other couple of keys. Is it just me or she looked really huge? Like, really big? I know they just use her model from everything else. I don't see why that would be any different. She just looks big. Like, she's... Like, just... Oh!
What just... Cooper?
I can't help but following you, my lovely dear. But, for now, I'm gotta go... Ah, come on, guys. I don't need you guys after me, too. Huh? Man, I forgot she could jump really far, so...
Justice
It's been
will
dangerous.
find you. There's nowhere to hide.
Justice, huh? Justice! Justice! Kind of reminds me of a really bad DC comic series called Justice, if I remember what that was. Or was it Cry for Justice was the name of it? Anyway, it was a really bad DC comic story. Don't ask me how I know that. Wiki's a thing, man. Alright, final key. And run and run and run and run. Run and run and run and run. You ain't nothing but a Carmelita, Fox. Pounding all the time. Alright, seriously, get out of my way, guys. At least she, whoa! Aw, come on, man! What were the odds that the bullet would hit me right in the spot? Do I have to get that final key again? Probably. Yep. Nuts. Consarn it. Alright. Do you even count me getting that one bottle? Anyway, I'll finish the episode when I actually finish the mission. I don't want to stop in the middle of a mission. That way, if I want to go grinding, I can. What were the odds, man? You're a crack shot, you know that, Inspector? I'd rather be Inspector Clouseau in this matter, because he's a doofus.
You can't sneak up on me.
Now let's just, like, go somewhere, like, really far away. Whoop. Oh, well, that failed. Alright. Can't find me. I blend in with this weather. Yes, sir, Bob. Alright, there we go. Alright, back to the...
You know I will.
Sure you will. Yeah, I might as well steal from this guy since he's got a treasure. Aha! I got his treasure! Alright, what's a... Oops. Ah! Come on, man. Alright, let's release Murray. Ow! Come on! There we go. Bye. Alright, let's release Murray and get out of here. And the locks just pop off like they're confetti. Or foam.
Thanks, pal. I was getting a Charlie horse standing in that box.
My pleasure. You know how I love to mess around with Carmelita.
Yeah, that's weird. See you back at the safe house.
That's weird, Murray? Do you even know? You know what? Never mind. We're not going to explain that to Murray. Alright, well, looks like we made some progress, but we've got more things and plans to do. So, in the next episode of Sly 2 Band of Thieves, we'll continue to put together a plan to get the lungs, the stomach, bottles, and other such things. And I'll try to grind for some money off screen. Anyway, so thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.